Hello, I'm Donna Brenner, the host of a New Dawn podcast. Welcome to Season 2, Ditch the Mask campaign, where we offer both video and live audio. We hope you enjoy this new season.
Hello, welcome to Ditch the Mask campaign. My name is Donna Brenner, and I'm the host of the New Dawn podcast. We have decided to launch a new project tailored towards helping people reveal their masks. So we're going to be filming from the Rose Garden in Berkeley, California. We're so excited that you're here. Thank you for joining us. Hello, it's Donna Brenner, a host of a New Dawn podcast, and I'm here broadcasting from the Rose Garden in Berkeley, California, which is a little apropos considering my mother moved us from Bakersfield to Berkeley. Anyway, the purposes of my broadcast is to introduce you to the Season 2 of a New Dawn podcast, where we'll be beginning our project called Ditch the Mask. Today you will see our first vodcast and podcast, which will be airing soon, and this is part of our campaign. So if you'd like to participate, please reach out and let us know. In the meantime, I present you with Jana. So today, our first guest is going to be Bipolar Mama. She is actually one of our podcasts, and her name is Jana, and she's going to be joining us today. So we're here to ditch our masks.
Bipolar Mama here, revealing that my real name is Jana.
And I'm Donna Brenner. I'm also here to reveal a mask as well. And I know that if you've been following me or listening to me, you know that I've been talking about lately how I've had a lot of masks I've worn. One of the big masks that I want to talk about is one that's started when I was 5 years old, and it's something that I didn't really realize until lately that I needed to take off. It's really had a damaging effect on my life, and that was some sexual child abuse that happened when I was about 5 years old, a couple times. But I've been learning and studying about ACEs, which is adverse childhood experiences, and it really does damage us. And eyes have come open so much since I've learned that.
I personally have thankfully never experienced that hands-on, but my best friend growing up, her father was that way, and it had an impact on my life as well. I can't even imagine what it's like for someone with first-hand experience with all that.
Yeah, it's really hard, and there's so many people in the world that are like that, that just wear their masks. The reason that I took that mask off lately is
that's
because
a recent one, right?
it's recent as of just a few months.
Okay.
Only 2 people have known about that, and that's also been recently. But I had two podcasts, one with Amethyst in Chicago, and one with Jody in Canada, and that struck me really hard. It was so cathartic, and just having that experience and going through that with them kind of made me brave. So they helped me.
Yeah, I've heard that every time you tell your story, it gets easier, and hopefully that is true for you.
Yes. I'm very afraid still, just because I'm a teacher, and if my students get wind of this, but at the same time, being transparent is so important.
Yeah, as a teacher, I can't imagine how many kids look up to you, and
It's
have a
amazing.
big impact on the world.
So that's only one of my masks.
Okay. I don't know, my biggest mask that I think about is my social media mask, and that is why I came here today, to reveal that, and hopefully if I can just reach out to one more person, it's worth it. And I've been hiding for a long time. I was diagnosed want to close to 18 years ago. But when I first got diagnosed, I mean, nobody heard really of bipolar back then, and
It's really hard.
coming out to my friends, that they'd be like, oh, okay, but they didn't know, they didn't get it, and I can't expect them to know or understand. And so finally now, I have bipolar, and I'm living with it and dealing with it, and just think it's really important to not hide anymore.
Absolutely.
And I also want to be a face of someone who's doing good. Like, I've done a lot of therapy and a lot of hard work.
I'm so
But
proud
I've
of
worn
you.
so many masks over my life. I don't know how many you want me to go into. That's just a recent one.
That's phenomenal. Well, we might have to just, have you come back and talk about some more.
More masks.
This is our second season, so I'm sure we're going to have so many people that are going to be talking about their masks.
Yeah.
It's so important. I wonder why we wear those masks in the first place. I'm just thinking about it.
It's a protection. It's not normal. It's not like, oh, I have, a heart problem. Where everyone's like, oh, I completely understand that, and they're empathetic to you. But you're like, I'm bipolar. People, if anything, they kind of back away.
They really do. They really do. And it's just, you put that mask on, and they put their hand up, and you both kind of just, we don't talk about it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I tried, but okay, I'll just put it back on now and act like I'm happy all the time. And it's a lot of hard work to.
That's mine. That's another mask.
Oh, everything's fine. And, especially with my family, it's been hard. I have to wear the perfect daughter, perfect mom mask around all the time. My family lives with me, but they don't understand either. Like, they want to, of course, but like my mother, I still don't think she really believes.
Family's so hard.
Yeah.
And sometimes some of our family members have it too.
Yeah. No, definitely. My mom, both of my cousins committed suicide. And they were intoxicated at the time, so everyone blamed it on that.
Right.
Like, there's something deeper there. Nobody wants to talk about it.
They really don't. It's something that we need to talk about more. I do hashtag human eyes with EYES.
Yeah.
Because it's so important to see it, and then we humanize it at the same time. So we're here just to do that, and to hopefully, with us taking our masks off, that you'll do the same thing. Do you have a famous quote or a quote that you like to think about, or something that's kind of resonated with you?
Let me see if I can do it by memory. But I don't have it with me. Is that the saddest people try to make other people happy because they know how incredibly horrible it is to feel sad. And I'm not like a comedian or anything, so I don't do it in that way, but I do. I try to really care so much for other people. I need caring too. So. Oh, and the quote was by Robin Williams. I didn't say it correctly. I got the
Robin
gist of
Williams, I love him. There was something else. I've seen him so much lately, actually. And, a lot of people say that he didn't really, he committed suicide because he had a major illness.
Yeah.
And that it wasn't that he had any type of mental illness.
Maybe something in the brain, but that is all.
Our brain is an organ,
Yeah.
just like the heart and the liver and the kidneys. So why not?
Yeah.
Why not receive attention? Why does it have to be that we have to put masks on? Why is it that there's such a huge stigma? It makes no sense to me.
And it would just be so much more help if people could recognize that it really is an illness, just like diabetes, or it's just as real. And so many people out there need help and are not as fortunate as I to have gotten therapy and medication and support. And it's so important to do that for others.
And there's so many people that just say, oh, you know what? Pull your bootstraps up. You know, you're going to get over it. Stop being so dramatic.
Just
you
get
know,
out of
it's
bed.
just like,
Yeah.
don't be, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, even my family's laughed at me. It's like, oh gosh, what are you doing again? You know, what's wrong with you? Just, what is it now?
Fuck
Kind
up,
of a thing.
yeah.
You know, it's like, oh my gosh. And the mask gets thicker and thicker and thicker, and you get laughed at and you get shunned, and it's heartbreaking. You know, it really is heartbreaking, and I can't tell you how many people that come on the podcast that are wearing masks, especially with their own family or even with friends, and just, you know, even in public, sometimes strangers are more empathetic.
Yeah, I'm really afraid to reveal because I've always been like, I'm not viewed as like this perfect mom, but I feel like I have to be this perfect mom and strive for it. And I definitely fear like someone seeing this and being like, I don't know, you know, my kids are safe there or something. Like, I hope no one feels that way, but they're educated, they won't.
Absolutely. You are amazing. Just from what I know of you, you're so sweet and empathetic and amazing. And you always put your kids first. You know, everybody first.
Yeah. I think that's a mask I've worn, just hide behind taking care of everyone else, where like, I needed care too. But,
well, I like this quote.
I wish I could show you when you are lonely or in darkness the astonishing light of your own being.
I don't know if you've seen it all over my social media, and I'm going to also try to remember it. But when you're lonely and in darkness, I wish I could show you the astonishing light of your own being in here. And that's by Hafiz, and just how strong you are. And you yourself shine so brightly. And it's just so amazing. You know, more people need to be told this. And is there some music, something that speaks to you? Do you have a song that you like to share with us?
my ideal world is what a wonderful world. I don't always feel like it's a wonderful world, but it's a hope. Dawn's doing such a great job of changing the world one person at a time. Instagram post at a time. Everything you're doing is so good.
Thank you so much.
So it's time that you're taking of your own. Amazing.
Thank you so much. It's just something that's here. You know, I just really want to do it. You know, for the longest time, my son's been shunned, my brother's been shunned, my sister, my nephew, myself, and a lot of times it's family, but it's also people out there. You need to stop putting our mask on. You need to put them off, because then you know, you're your true self.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of friends like hiding behind the mask. Just after my pregnancies, I think I was never diagnosed, but I think I had some postpartum a little bit with the first one. But I just retreated. You know, that wasn't okay. I was supposed to be a good mom. It was really rough.
Except when you're supposed to be a good mom, or you know, for me, I always got really good grades in school. But I think after that happened when I was 5, I kind of put masks on. I climbed into my shell. I had no idea how to process that. And I just became really good where I got the attention that I liked. And that was school. For me, I just thrived there. That was my safe space.
Yeah, same here. I was always so lonely at home because I was the only child. So I love school. I always loved going to school. Just hanging on to friends and just being overly caring. But it's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing to be overly caring at all. You need more
You
people
can
like
get
you
hurt
in the
on the
world.
way.
Yes,
Don't
put
run
those
into
walls up.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I hope a lot of this has resonated with you. And if you also are hurting or covering something up, or if you'd also like to reveal your mask, feel free to reach out. You can find us on ditchthemaskcampaign.com. You can find us on amudonaa.com. The AA is for Author Advocate, which was, I'm revealing, and everybody's like, what is this AA? It's just so, doesn't work. But I am an author and I'm an advocate, so that's what it stands for. Thank you so much for joining us. And we hope you ditch your mask. Did you have any last words?
I will encourage more people to do this. It was scary, very, very scary, but it's very freeing. And I hope more people do it, and I hope this reaches some people. Thank you to Dawn for doing all of this.
Thank you for picking such a beautiful place. We are in the Rose Garden in Berkeley, California. And it's so strange. I don't know if I said this, but my mother moved us in the 70s from from Bakersfield to Berkeley.
That was a big
The
change.
heart of diversity. So I think my mother, I'm actually wearing her shawl. She passed away in 2015, but I do all of this because I am my mother's child. Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you so much.
So much stuff down, and I want to say more, but there'll be other times, and plus, I don't know, I need to start writing more. Like doing all this, I realize I need to take time. Like I'm always like, I'm too busy, but just writing
Absolutely.
helps so much.
It is. You know what? Even just like doing some poetry or writing or journaling, even that, just your experiences in a book.
I don't know if you remember, there was a Instagrammer, Bipolar Mama, and she did a podcast with you. She just like disappeared.
What mask do you wear? Do you wear one to cover up your mental illness? Do you wear one to cover up an addiction? Do you wear one to cover up shame, like I did? Join us on Ditch the Mask campaign.